here, and welcome back to Operation Akagi. This is turn 13, the US and KMT turn. All right, so the KMT are up first. They've got $4 to spend, and they're going to spend all four on the anti-aircraft gun. So we're just going to bring that with us. The KMT survived the first onslaught of the Japanese offensive. uh, although there, of course, will be more. And they took off some valuable units. They got 3 anti-aircraft guns off of us, but we got quite a few troops off them too. So, I mean, hey, time will tell as if the first battle was a good idea, or if my choice of defending casualties was a bad idea. Um, so we'll see what happens, but let's do some non-combat movement because combat doesn't sound too fun to me. First things first, we're going to take the militia, and we are going to... shucks, do I want to do this? No, I don't think I do, I got to do it. I want to hold, and I think holding is more valuable. This territory is obviously more valuable than this territory, so we shall do that. And then we'll just get straight into placement of units, and it's of course going to go where the factory is. So now we have 2 AA guns there, and that's the entire KMT turn. We'll collect income real quick. $1, $2, $3 plus 2 for the Burma Road being open. So that will make it $5 for the KMT. Now let's get into the interesting part of this video, the American turn. So let's start off with our lovely tech. Improved factories is completed for the Americans with a 12. So that was really nice to see. Improved construction was a failure with a 3. Amphibious doctrine was a failure with a 3. Heavy armor was a failure with a 3. Kind of a weird theme went on right there. But then long range aircraft was a success with a 9. And large ship construction was a success with another 9. So 1 completed tech on the board. That's really nice. And let's see. Actually, I wanna switch up one thing real quick because I actually kind of forgot that I succeeded on um, did that work? Oh, oops, shoot, that's not what I wanted to do at all. My bad. I'll just pull 2 infantry out there. We'll delete these guys. I forgot that I had succeeded on the improved factories. So, all right, here's how this purchase is going to go for the Americans. We've got 68 bucks. Thank you to the Axis for raiding me so much this turn. I'm going to finish this battleship up here. I was at stage 2. It's going to be at stage 1 now. So battleship's getting finished up. Going to get a sub, a destroyer, a transport, 2 Marines, 2 infantry, a militia, and a militia upgrade. And we're lend-leasing 2 fighters and a mountain infantry. Yes, plenty of things. I actually have a... actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna change this up just a little bit. Mountain infantry goes away, and instead we're going to be sending a regular infantry. This infantry goes away, and instead we're going to buy an artillery. So still using up all of our money. But this is how it's going to look now. So we'll zero that out. And we'll get right into it. No combats over here on the Pacific. I don't know if Major Foe wants to be on the offense or defense for this fight, but either way, I'm not taking it right now. But now we're moving to over here. These Marines are gonna have to sit tight. Quite the battle went on here. Wiped everybody out. The jury's still out on whether or not trading the American Atlantic fleet for the Italian fleet was worth it, but we'll figure it out. Not too bad, not too bad at all. But what the Americans are going to do is some more strategic bombing. So I asked the warden if he wanted to scramble his lone fighter here to try to save the major factory. And alas, he did not. So that will be 3 anti-aircraft shots up against There we go. Up against my bombers. So first things first, let's color this one a little bit different. We'll make it orange because that's what my medium bombers are when I play on the physical board. So this is the anti-aircraft. These are for the strategic bombers, and this is for the medium bomber. Strategic bomber is taken down, but if I'm not mistaken, I do believe he still drops off his payload. So we're still gonna roll all these dice. I just won't get to roll all these dice next turn. Yeah, max damage? Yeah, 10, 10. I dealt 2 over, so pretty nice. Maximum damage. All right, I guess we'll just uh, clone this. There's 11. Take out 1. Clone it again. There's 20. That's not locked, so quite the tall stack. So the medium bomber will go to London, and the strategic bomber will also go to London. Now we're in non-combat. This fighter will go to southern England. This battleship will come up and join the British fleet up here. Safety in numbers. There we go. This seaplane goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Puerto Rico. This transport gets loaded up with the Marine and infantry and will strategically naval move. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to here and offload. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll offload into southern England. And let's see, 1 battle cruiser, 3 destroyers, a heavy cruiser. Okay, I don't feel too bad about that. I think we can afford to bait it, but of course that's kind of what my thoughts were on the last one with the Italians, and that didn't go super well. So we'll see. And then we'll rail up these guys from DC, so that uses up 2 of the American rail. Looking pretty good on this side of the board otherwise. Yep, I do like how that looks. So now we're off to this side of the board. Let's have a transport come out and a transport go back, and that transport will have brought this lone Marine. Can never have too many Marines. And then this transport is going to go 1. Ooh, actually, that's not a great idea. No, we're not going to do that right now. Had an idea. We'll do it later. And then, of course, this light cruiser joins a possible foray. And actually, no, we're just going to... These 2 transports are going to be in port in Hawaii, just because I don't want to lose them on the off chance that the Japanese get a little crazy. So that's the state of affairs for the Americans. I don't got a lot of pieces on the board right now. Well, at least not a lot of pieces I don't want to move. So we'll leave it as such. We'll deal with the Lend-Lease in a moment. First, let's just take care of my pieces. So that's going to go on the European side. These guys are going to, no, these guys are going to go on the European side. This guy will go on the European side. This guy will go on the, sorry, I'm just kind of talking to myself as I'm doing all this. Okay. So the militia and militia upgrade are going in Midway, as I usually do. So militia gets placed, this militia comes out, and the infantry comes in. Then these guys Sub can't go in port, but that's fine. Battleship and Marine in San Fran. Then let's go to the other side of the board with these guys. We do have to make a quick pit stop. A Marine and an artillery are going to get placed at this minor factory in Sicily. I'll have to get some boats back in there to move them around, but hey, they're coming. Destroyer and transport infantry in DC. I do like how that looks. I do like it quite a bit. So now let's get to the Lend-Lease. So I got to take off this mountain because I downgraded it and make it an infantry. So we have to do the contested roll for interdiction right here from this coastal submarine because the path that I chose was that it's going to come out here, snake down. It's obviously not going to go through these two German subs. So it's going to come down and around Africa like so, and has to pass through this sea zone before coming into here, uh, hopping into a port using the rail and coming to Yunnan. So let's find a dice somewhere around here. We use orange for Japan and green for America. Contested roll. Whoever gets higher wins. Ooh, that was close. All right, the KMT get their infantry in Yunnan. And now for this stuff. So the Soviet fighter. Soviets aren't looking too good, and they lashed out at the British, but we'll let it slide as we have a common enemy still. So even though they're at war with the British, the Americans are still going to help them out until they give us a reason not to. And oh boy, that fighter is going to go into Crimea. Unless it can go somewhere else, which I don't believe it can, because this rail is broken. This is a minor port, so I don't think the Soviets can accept it anywhere else. And then the British fighter is going to go into southern England. These anti-aircraft guns, what the heck? There we go. All right, and I think that's everything. So, all right, everyone. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one in turn 14. In the meantime, head on over to the Warden's channel for whatever these dastardly Germans are gonna do now with their factory that's been pretty much bombed to the ground. But of course, it was they they took something with them. Oh, I forgot. I can place in British factories, so I'm actually gonna place that infantry that I put in DC actually into northern England. I believe that's the territory. Yeah, with that minor factory right there. Almost forgot about that. All right, now my turn is done. Everything looks as it does. Once again, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.